Now, your forecast first from KARK4.
Well, this Monday didn't look promising at the start, but sunshine returning for much of Arkansas today after a string of dreary, cloudy days. The sunshine, though, not doing much for our temperatures. We've been stuck generally in the 30s and 40s across the state during the course of the day today. A little bit cooler in southeast and east central Arkansas, but get used to the cloud cover. Big storm system out in the western United States will move slowly eastward, and that's going to keep clouds and a precipitation chance in the forecast pretty much through the next 7 days. Your forecast report, Little Rock, looking for clear to mostly clear skies tonight. We're going to start your Tuesday at 27. Arkansas News That Matters starts right now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters and the home of the 2018 Winter Olympics, this is KARK4 News at 4.
The popular music festival Riverfest is set to make a return this summer. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Ashley Ketz. The festival is set to take place over Memorial Day weekend. KARK4's Chanley Painter was there this afternoon when they unveiled some of the details. Chanley, a lot of people are interested in this, so what can we expect this summer?
Yeah, a lot of people are excited, Ashley. There were a lot of people at the press conference today. You can expect 2 big stages of musical acts here at Riverfest this year, as well as a family fun zone, which I'm told will feature more than 30 rides, as well as some free attractions for the kids, even maybe a Disney star. But this new company, the owner, is called the Universal Fairs. That's who bought Riverfest, and they produce a variety of shows and expos around the country, including festivals and state fairs. But they say they hope to reboot this Arkansas tradition in a very lasting way.
Pricing is very important to us. It's one of the things when we studied the event that we found to be a challenge that some people had with Riverfest activities in the past, which is why we're offering the initial $30 for weekend pass.
The event director says that as they announce performers in April, he doesn't expect those prices to go up much more than that. Even the gate price should be affordable. But one big change is there will be no more river bucks. He says all the vendors will have credit card machines. There'll be ATMs everywhere. It should be a lot more convenient for those who attend. They're expecting an upwards of 20,000 people to attend per day this year. Of course, that's their hope. Advance tickets will go on sale March 1st for Riverfest this year. And Ashley, later in the show, I will give you a preview of what they expect the type of musical acts will be. So be sure to stay tuned. But for now, reporting live here in Little Rock, Chanley Painter, back to you.
All right, that is key. We will see you in just a little bit. Chanley, thanks very much. Arkansas State University may file of Miami over a football game that was canceled during the 2017 season. A letter released from a state indicates Miami must pay the Red Wolves $650,000 by Thursday. The amount was based on a contract signed between the universities in 2013. The game, which would have been the home opener for the Red Wolves, was scheduled for September 9th of last year and canceled as Hurricane Irma approached Florida. And workers stiffed her after they won $300,000 in the state lottery. Says she has received an undisclosed share of the prize and is dropping the lawsuit. Leslie Underwood says she and Mandy Van Houten made a deal to claim the winnings after the new year, but Van Houten cashed in the ticket without her. December 27th, you see her here. Underwood told a local paper that it wasn't expected, but she was still, quote, getting free money, which she didn't have to begin with. And the 2018 fiscal session kicked off this afternoon with an optimistic address from the governor. Asa Hutchinson told lawmakers the state of our state is stronger than ever before. He reminded the legislature of his priorities for the $5.6 billion budget that he proposed for the coming year, including funding for the state's Medicaid expansion, higher education, and public safety. Hutchinson also challenged lawmakers to reduce the state's top income tax bracket from 6.9% to 6% in the 2019 general session.
Businesses can relocate, individuals can relocate. But the true motivation for tax reform is to do the best for the people of Arkansas.
Republicans we spoke with were on board, but some Democrats were hesitant, saying health care should come before any tax cut. The Senate in Washington begins work on an immigration plan this week, and Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell will bring a so-called shell bill to the floor, and senators from both parties will then present their amendments to enact immigration reforms. KARK4's Washington correspondent Drew Petrimo joins us live from D.C. And Drew, you talked with Tom Cotton today. What does he want to see in this bill?
Well, he pretty much closely supports what the president is proposing. And, actually, the Senate just got debate underway, but there's really no clear indication on how this is going to end. Immigration has long been one of the most difficult issues for Congress to tackle.
Now's the time to back up the talk.
Competing factions in a divided Congress leave many questions about the path forward on immigration. Arkansas Republican Senator Tom Cotton is one of the sponsors of a plan he says follows the priorities of President Trump. It grants a path to citizenship for 1.8 million immigrants, including those known as dreamers who were brought to the country illegally as children. It also allocates $25 billion for border security while cutting legal immigration in half.
That's a balanced package that is generous on the one hand, but also responsible on the other hand, and I hope that'll be what Congress passes.
But some worry cuts to immigration will slow the economy and prevent families from reuniting.
What we would like to have is a vote on a Clean Dream Act without any additions.
Richard Morales with the PICO National Network and many Senate Democrats oppose the increased border security, especially the border wall.
A lot of that money is going to be used to separate families, to deport long-term residents.
Senate leadership is promising an open debate on multiple proposals, and Senate rules will require bipartisan support to get an immigration overhaul approved.
If the Democrats want to make a deal, it's really up to them.
The president puts the onus on Democrats, but differences among Republicans could also pose challenges. Some Republicans say the president's plan is too generous and grants amnesty to lawbreakers. Now, the Senate Majority Leader says he'll dedicate at least 2 weeks of the Senate floor to the issue of immigration. That means everyone will get their voices heard, but there's still no guarantee of consensus. Reporting live in Washington, I'm Drew Petrimo, KARK4 News.
All right, we'll be watching that in the coming weeks, Drew. Thanks very much. Country singer Daryl Singletary died unexpectedly this morning at the age of 46. It's still not clear what caused Singletary's death. He's most well known for his songs like I Let Her Lie and Too Much Fun. That's throughout his career. He's worked with a number of recording stars here like George Jones, Merle Haggard, and Ricky Skaggs. Garland County officials say there may be some changes coming soon after angry fans leave a trail of destruction outside an off-road park. It happened on Saturday. A concert event featuring country rap artist Upchurch was canceled after fans say they bought tickets, but they were turned away. KARK4's Charmaine Nero's live tonight near that park. And Charmaine, how did this all happen and unfold on Saturday?
Ashley, I spoke to fans who say after this concert was canceled, there were actually fans rioting inside the park, burning porta potties, leaving some people injured. Now many are wondering why there weren't any regulations in place. Take a look at this. Earlier, we spoke to people living nearby who say their fences, mailboxes, property left damaged. Garland County Judge Rick Davis says the county currently doesn't regulate events like this. They say something people living nearby hope changes.
In the county, there's a 10 p.m. noise ordinance, and as homeowners, landowners out here, that's all we ask. That was all we were asking for, is that they just comply with the 10 p.m. If you have to shut an event down at 9:30 so that everyone's out of here and it's crickets at 10.
The county judge says rain conditions were not suitable for the event, mud eventually streaming into Lake Hamilton. He says he expects the quorum court to create new ordinances to prevent this from happening again. We also spoke to the owners and promoters of this property who say they apologize for any damage that was caused, and they tell us they will be releasing a statement tomorrow. Reporting in Garland County, Charmaine Nero. Ashley, back to you.
All right, keep us posted, Charmaine. Thanks very much. According to the Arkansas Department of Health, stroke is a leading cause of death in the natural state. A decade ago, the state created a program to help people who may suffer from a stroke survive. It's called AR Saves, and it's a program through UAMS that connects patients with neurologists using technology. Through computers and webcams, subspecialist doctors can then visit with patients no matter where they are in the state.
Since we started the Arkansas Saves, we were the worst state. Now we've moved up 6 states, and mostly because of this, this program.
Tonight on KARK4 News, we'll learn more about the program and hear from one man who credits AR Saves with saving his life. And coming up, the Winter Games are picking up speed. We'll take a look at how Team USA is doing. Plus, President Trump unveils his infrastructure plan at the White House to an audience of local officials from all across the country.
Someone gets sick, they bring it home, they share it with their family. It goes through the family, they get healthy, and then they get it again.
And the flu continues to be widespread all over the U.S., and now there's a heightened focus on the best germ spreaders, kids.
1 year ago, a 24-year-old father, son, and brother was shot and killed in his driveway outside his family home. His murder is still unsolved here in Little Rock. Tonight at 5, we hear from his sister.
And it's smooth sailing on 30 and 630 eastbound until you get to the River Bridge. The normal backup at the merge there right at the Arkansas River. It's going to take a couple extra minutes to get over into North Little Rock. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
You're watching KARK4 News at 4 with Ashley Katz and Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan. Tuesday at 10, pets are like our children, so what happens when they go missing?
It's usually very, very emotional.
Meet the pet detective.
I wanted to do more in helping people find their lost pets.
How she's using her canines to sniff out missing furry friends. Tuesday at 10.
Quarter-pound junior double cheeseburger with crispy golden tots for just $2.99.
Makes me kind of want to do a double take.
Double the beef.
Double the cheese.
Double the smile.
Oh, yeah.
Get a quarter-pound junior double cheeseburger and tots for just $2.99. This is how you Sonic.
Winter weather is still around, so stay off the ladder and out of the cold trying to clean out clogged gutters. Pick up the phone. Call Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Get the permanent solution to your gutter problems with a gutter that never clogs. Guaranteed. Leaf Guard has earned the Good Housekeeping seal for 10 consecutive years. It's the only patented one-piece seamless system. Our factory on wheels will custom make your Leaf Guard system on site. Watch as water goes in, leaves and debris roll off. Hey, replace those old gutters and get big savings now during our half-price sale. Receive half off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system. Great financing, 18 months, no interest, and a bonus, a $100 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. These great savings are only for a limited time. Pick up the phone and call Leaf Guard of Arkansas today.
Oh, I've seen that look before. Eyes glazing over, mouth watering. Happens all the time when people see me. No shame in that. Maybe a little shame on account of the drool running down your chin right now, but you do you, girl. You do you.
At Zaxby's, our flavor speaks for itself. Like the boneless wings meal, hand-tossed in our own spicy honey barbecue sauce, served with crinkle fries in a 22-ounce drink for just $5.99. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's.
Okay, this is getting awkward.
At Checkers and Rallies, the stakes couldn't be higher. Because in this van, you play for keeps. The rules are simple. Winner gets a garlic buttery shrimp or classic chicken bites box loaded with famous seasoned fries for just $2. And the loser buys. So always keep your game on point. The new garlic buttery shrimp or classic chicken bites box for just $2. Checkers and Rallies. Fast foodies know the deal.
I love these soft pretzel twists.
They're so soft and salty, I like to sample them. That was a tongue twister!
Here's another one. Peter Piper picked a pack of perfect pretzels.
Hold up. Your last name is Piper?
Try a new warm and buttery soft pretzel twist with the Sonic Fruit Fizz. This is how you Sonic.
President's Day sale at Family Leisure. Huge savings on theater seats, pool tables, spas, and more.
Doctors say many children never show a sign or symptom that there's a problem with their heart until a major problem appears. 12-year-old Sarah Friend was a budding junior lifeguard when she suddenly collapsed by the pool. Her mom says Sarah had an undiagnosed enlarged heart. With no warning, sudden cardiac arrest stole Sarah's life 3 weeks before her birthday.
Had Sarah, my Sarah, had an EKG, there is over a 90% chance that they would have detected an enlarged heart.
The number 2 leading cause of cardiac arrest in young athletes won't be detected with an electrocardiogram. You would need to then go on to an echocardiogram, which is a more advanced test.
And according to the CDC, this affects about 66 children just like her in the U.S. every year. Well, the flu season is showing no signs of slowing down, and parts of the country may be experiencing a second wave of the flu, and now there's a heightened focus on the best germ spreaders, kids. KARK4's Mallory Brooks reports.
Schools across the country closed to be sprayed, scrubbed, and sanitized.
Constant battle to try to keep things wiped down.
It's a nationwide effort to stop the spread of flu.
Someone gets sick, they bring it home, they share it with their family. It goes through the family, they get healthy, and then they get it again.
The flu epidemic remains widespread in nearly all states. It could be a record-breaking season.
The last severe season that we had, 56,000 Americans died from influenza. We may be on track to reach or even exceed that level.
The CDC tracks pediatric flu deaths closely. So far, 63 children have died this season.
Look at me, sweetie pie.
It's an understandably scary statistic. Pediatricians say they're inundated with panicked moms and dads concerned their sick child might have the flu.
Anybody who gets a fever, cough, cold, sneezing, anything, they're all coming in. And that's fine because, you know, a lot of times I just say to the parents, look, if you're worried, just bring them in. Let me listen to the heart, lungs, make sure there's no super infection.
And that was Mallory Brooks reporting. Several schools in Arkansas were forced to close last week due to illness. So far, more than 120 people have died from the flu in the natural state. 2 of those deaths were children. A drug maker announces it will stop promoting opioids to physicians. And this announcement comes after widespread criticism of the ways they market addictive painkillers like OxyContin. Purdue Pharma says it will start informing doctors today that sales reps will no longer be visiting their offices to discuss opioids. Purdue has cut its sales force in half and will now have about 200 sales representatives. A new government study reveals about 8% of boys and 6% of girls will suffer a significant head injury by the time they turn 17. Boys were more likely than girls to have head trauma, and white children had double the rate of injuries as black children. The risk of head injury increased with age and was highest among 15 to 17-year-olds. One major airline named the best in the country for staying on time. Can you guess which one? We'll tell you coming up. Plus, the Winter Games are in full swing. We'll take a look at the latest medal count, too, coming up.
And brilliant sunshine across Arkansas today, but it didn't do much to help our temperatures this afternoon. Here in the capital city, we got plenty of sunshine at 418. Our low this morning was 27, made it all the way up to 46 this afternoon, well below the average of 54. But believe it or not, 70s are in the forecast, and so's a little bit of cooler weather. We'll have the details in just a couple minutes.
Injured in a car wreck? Call Morris Park.
It's easy. Just call 376-9000.
We'll work hard to get you the money you deserve. Call me now, 376-9000, or go to morrispark.com. One call, that's all.
There are 2,000 ladder injuries every day, so stay off the ladder with one call to Leaf Guard of Arkansas. And other earn the Good Housekeeping seal, and we back it with a clog-free guarantee.
It's worked excellent. It's done what we said it would do. It makes the house look nice. I've had a lot of compliments on how nice it does look. So we're real happy with it, my wife and I.
Hey, now is a great time to eliminate clogged gutters. No more climbing the ladder or paying someone else to clean out the gutters. Act now to take advantage of huge savings during our half-price sale. Receive half-off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system. Great financing, 18 months, no interest. And a bonus, a $100 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. That's Leaf Guard.
Honey, I don't have to tell you. It's Mardi Gras time. And to celebrate, now through Fat Tuesday, Popeyes is serving up my amazing Mardi Party Pack. 8 pieces of my bona fide chicken for just $7.99. You heard me. Now through Fat Tuesday with my Mardi Party Pack. $7.99 for 8 pieces of my Popeyes chicken. I'm just going to call this the King Meal of Mardi Gras. Are you cool with that, honey? He's cool.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Injured in a car wreck? Call More Sport.
Just call 376-9000.
Or get 24-hour service at morespark.com.
Call me now, 376-9000, or go to morespark.com. One call, that's all.
Love. You want some more of it, love? 'Cause nothing else does it, love. Can't get enough of it, love, 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 love.
However you share your love, let Kroger help you serve it up just the way they love.
Right now, Pike blueberries are 2 for only $5, and boneless ribeye steaks are just $7.99 a pound.
Help us declare
victory over violence.
You're watching KARK4 News at 4.
A look right now at the Olympic flame burning bright. It has been a busy weekend for Team USA as the Winter Games in South Korea are just getting underway. We want to take a look at the latest medal count right now. Norway's leading the medal race. Germany, though, leading in total number of gold medals. And right now, Team USA is in 5th with 2 golds, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. In 2018, it only takes a cell phone to save some of the special memories in life, and it's more unusual to uncover those moments from years past. But when luger Aaron Hamlin, who begins competition today, became the flag bearer for Team USA, we dug through our archives and came up with gold. Here's KARK4's Lex Gray with the story.
Seeing that video and me on a sled for the very, very first time, it's pretty crazy.
Back on this summer day in 1999, no one had any idea what Aaron Hamlin would become. Her family just thought it would be fun to try out luging at an event in Syracuse.
I kind of wanted to bail, and my parents said, no, you signed up for it, you have to follow through. They used it as a life lesson and told me I had to stick with something that I said I would do.
Today, Hamlin is a 4-time Olympian and bronze medalist in luge.
I have no idea what my life would have been like if I had decided to not do it.
She remembers the day it all began.
Everyone was going put your feet down, and they freaked out. That's the one thing I remember from my slider search.
But until this moment, she had never seen this video.
This is really funny. August 7th, 1999.
Hamlin's accomplishments are rare, now even more so since her teammates chose her to carry the flag into Pyeongchang's opening ceremony.
I will forever appreciate that, and that was never something that I imagined I would accomplish.
And with that, Hamlin is going out on a high.
This will be my last Olympics. I am finished after this. I'll have to see what opportunities present themselves and what new challenges and adventures are out there for me.
In South Korea, I'm Lex Gray.
And Aaron Nolan is also in South Korea for the games. Don't forget, you can catch all of it right here on KARK. We'll have much more on Aaron's adventures on social media as well. Be sure to follow him there, too. And during the Olympics, we want to bring a little of South Korea to you every day. So here is our Korean word of the day. Andrew Martin has the story.
I'm Andrew Martin in Pyeongchang, South Korea, here with Sol Yu-sun to give us today's Korean word of the day.
It's 자동차.
And what does that mean in English?
In English, car.
Car. That is a lot of syllables for car, but there are plenty of cars around us. He's Sol Yu-sun. That's today's Korean word of the day.
Got that, Keith?
Cha-dong-sha.
Cha-dong-sha.
I'm gonna feel sorry for all those people in their Chas stuck on the freeway.
Exactly.
Getting on the Arkansas River Bridge, I-30.
So there is a little bit of traffic trouble out there, but nothing unusual, I guess.
You know, that I-30 bridge at those merge lanes going in, it'll be so nice once they get it done.
Oh,
and
exactly.
Rebuilt. Yeah.
And at least it's not icy today.
No, not icy. Certainly, it's not feeling like springtime across Arkansas. In fact, we still have temperatures in the 30s to around 40 in northeast Arkansas. 39 right now, one of the cooler spots up at Jonesboro. 45 degrees up at Clinton, and we've got 50 degrees out west at Mena, 50 degrees at DeQueen, and right here in the capital city with sunny skies, our current temperature stands at 45 degrees. Currently, we've got winds out of the north-northeast at 12. Gives us a wind chill of 39. And the barometer rather high, 30-50, but is falling. High pressure off to our north is slowly going to be drifting southeastward over the course of the next couple days. If you want to enjoy sunshine, go outside well, as soon as the newscasts are over, because this is going to be about the best and the most amount of sunshine we're probably going to see for the rest of the afternoon. Then for the rest of the work week. Now, you folks out in southeast and east central Arkansas, you're still dealing with some areas of low clouds, really atmosphere having a hard time mixing out all that low-level moisture. And the reason is we've got a large area of high pressure kind of trapping that moisture at the surface. Now, that area of high pressure will continue to shift southeastward overnight tonight. So another cold night's on the way for tonight. We'll see lows back down in the 20s to around 30 degrees. As we head into the day tomorrow, temperatures warm up a bit. As that high moves east, the Missouri boot heel, our winds become more east and southeasterly. Those southeasterly winds, though, will be bringing in a little bit of moisture. So about a 20% chance of showers here in central Arkansas. Up to about a 40% chance of showers right along the Louisiana state line. Unfortunately, those rain chances are going to increase as we head into Tuesday night and Wednesday as a series of disturbances move in that southwesterly flow aloft, moving from southwest to northeast across the nation's midsection because of that big storm system out across the western United States. Rain chances not quite as high on Thursday, and I don't think we're going to be cloudy all day. We should mix out some during the afternoon. So after a cloudy Tuesday and a cloudy and showery Wednesday at times, Thursday only a 20% chance of showers. Some breaks in the overcast, but winds will be picking up out of the south. So that means temperatures are going to be warming all the way up into the 60s, even into the 70s. But that warm up really not too long, because by Friday and Saturday, another Canadian cold front drops southward. Temperatures fall into the upper 30s by Friday afternoon and stay in the 40s all day on Saturday. We're going to see a series of disturbances running along that front, and those rain chances are going to stay in the forecast for not only Saturday, but also Sunday and Monday as well. We've got a rather damp 7-day forecast in just a minute. Little Rock tonight, mainly clear skies. We'll see a low down to 27 for your day on Tuesday. A mostly sunny start, then increasing clouds in the afternoon as moisture increases. 20% chance of a late day shower with a high of 48. Your Crane Team weather impact number, bumping it up to a 3 for Wednesday. It's not going to rain everywhere all the time, but a 40% chance of showers during the day on Wednesday. Temperatures up to 62. Now, it's also Valentine's Day, so make sure you got everything taken care of for that, guys. 73 on Thursday with mostly cloudy skies, a 20% chance of showers, and then that front nearly stalls over the state. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, series of disturbances move by, and temperatures cooling off into the 40s as we head into the weekend, warming up by Sunday and Monday. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Injured in a car wreck? Call Morris Sport.
Don't go in alone. We can help.
What are you waiting for? Call now.
Call me now, 376-9000, or go to morrispart.com. One call, that's all.
We were overwhelmed by it. We didn't know what to do to get them cleaned until I saw that commercial. Let's just replace them. Forget about getting them cleaned all the time. And we replaced them instead, and we're thrilled.
Hey, if your gutters have gone all winter full of leaves and muck, then it's time to call Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Protect your home from clogged gutters and the problems they cause. Leaf Guard is the gutter that never clogs, guaranteed. Watch as water are shed, and Leaf Guard can handle up to 32 inches of rain per hour. Hey, don't put it off. Act now for huge savings during our half-price sale. Get half off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system. Great financing, 18 months no interest, and a bonus $100 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. Call for Leaf Guard, 1-800-678-5862.
Distracted driving, speeding, drunk driving, weather, running red lights and stop signs, wrong
so
way
many
driving,
reasons for accidents.
teenage driving.
We talk to hundreds of people
equipment,
every month.
Tailgating, road rage.
No matter what causes your accident, don't let the insurance company hurt you again.
High winds, potholes.
Potholes?
Yeah, potholes.
Okay. If you get hit by a pothole, call me at 1-800-KARK. We're going to be on your side, by your side.
Sight and Sound Theaters presents one of the most powerful Bible stories ever told, playing for the first time in Branson.
Samson, you're going to deliver our people from the Philistines.
God gave him the strength to fight thousands. But his greatest challenge will be living with his own choices.
We will destroy Samson.
Samson, live on stage at Sight and Sound Theaters.
From the excitement of the opening ceremony
to local athlete interviews.
There's only one station to turn to for your local Olympic coverage.
We're your team.
Live in Pyeongchang.
And only right here.
Get your winter weather coverage on KARK, your winter weather authority. You're watching KARK4 News at 4.
Tonight, President Trump is calling on both local and state leaders to join his administration's effort to rebuild American infrastructure. The White House is unveiling a $1.5 trillion plan they say will rebuild roads, bridges, and airports. But as KARK4's White House correspondent Mark Meredith explains, state lawmakers will have to open their wallets if they want to participate.
President Trump unveiled his long-awaited plan to rebuild America's infrastructure to leaders from across the country. Among those in the room, Louisiana's Governor John Bel Edwards.
We want to make sure that small rural states like Louisiana are not left out of the conversation so that we can take advantage of the opportunities that are forthcoming.
While the White House is bringing in state and local officials to get their ideas on infrastructure, ultimately it'll be up to Congress to decide how much money to spend of federal taxpayer dollars. The president wants Congress to commit $200 billion to the idea. The White House hopes that would encourage states to also help pick up the tab.
We're going to have a lot of public-private, and that way it gets done on time, on budget.
The 53-page plan calls for projects to be approved faster than before and encourages the government to consider privatizing some assets, including the power transmission lines of the Tennessee Valley Authority. But Maya McGinnis with the Nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget says Congress is unlikely to approve any major new spending on infrastructure thanks to an already massive deficit.
So it's going to be pretty hard to move any big initiatives, despite the fact that infrastructure is something we definitely need.
The White House says their plan is only a rough draft and that it'll be up to leaders from communities big and small to decide what's best. In Washington, I'm Mark Meredith.
Former President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama are joining other first couples at the Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery. You're taking a look at the Obamas' official portraits. They were unveiled at the museum this morning. That's where the portraits of all former presidents are on exhibit. The Obamas commissioned 2 African-American artists for the pieces.
Amy, I want to thank you for so spectacularly capturing the grace and beauty and intelligence and charm and hotness of the woman that I love.
And according to Variety, they pay tribute to his hometown of Chicago, to Hawaii, where he grew up, and his late Kenyan father. The portraits will be open for public viewing on Tuesday. Kensington Palace has announced new details about the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The couple will be marrying on May 19th. We already knew that. We know it will now be happening midday in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. The palace also announced the couple will take a carriage procession throughout the town of Windsor after taking their vows. The couple's reception is at the castle as well, with the Prince of Wales hosting a private party for close friends and family later in the evening. And happening today, the popular music festival Riverfest is set to make a return this summer. The festival's set to take place over the Memorial Day weekend. Our Chanley Painter's live at the River Market with organizers. And Chanley, hopefully we can get some of those questions answered about what's going to be new this year.
Hey, Ashley, that's right. Everyone is really excited about Riverfest. It's returning Memorial Day weekend, and of course I'm here with Chelsea. She's one of the organizers of Riverfest and Universal Fairs who recently bought the company, and so everyone just wants to know more details, especially since it's a music festival. Who's going to be headlining?
Well, we can't really announce that right now. We're going to be making a big release in the 1st of April. We have everything from alternative rock to classic rock, maybe a little bit of country, some pop in there, a little bit of variety for everybody. Definitely going to be family friendly. We got the Ford Family Fun Zone here this year. Big carnival rides, fair food, fair attractions, all kinds of fun events for everybody.
Tons of fun events for 3 days, correct? There's going to be two main stages. Now, of course, right behind us.
Right here, we have the Arkansas Federal Credit Union right behind us. And then we have our other main stage on a little bit down towards the Clinton.
Let's talk a little bit more about the footprint of the festival.
So the layout's going to be a little bit different this year. We are just going to come right here towards the end of the amphitheater. We're going to keep the Peabody Park and the sculpture garden all open to the public during setup and during the event. So Little Rock visitors and citizens can still enjoy those events.
Okay, and you're going to announce those headliners April. It's kind of a short timeline.
Yeah, it's very short. You know, usually it takes a year to come up with a big festival like this. So we're going to do the best as we can. But March, tickets go on sale for $30 for all 3 days for a whole month of March.
Thank you so much, Chelsea. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, I know price was a big factor in this. Thanks so much, Chanley. We will have much more on Riverfest as we learn more in the coming weeks. And another music festival is still set to take place this spring. This was kind of in response to the whole Riverfest announcement. We know Stephen Marley will be headlining what's called Fulcrum Fest. That's March 16th and 17th at Davis Ranch, about 10 miles north of Jacksonville. Maroon 5's PJ Morton and Bear Baber, local favorite here, and also Voice winner, and several local artists are scheduled to perform as well. Bryant School District administrators are now working to get more funding for pre-kindergarten. Right now, just about a third of Bryant kindergartners don't have access to the program due to a lack of state funding.
It would just be nice to be able to have more kids. I mean, I've got some space, and it'd be nice to be able to fill those up with students, and that we could be serving more students, maybe looking at a 3-year-old program.
And the district's director of early childhood education also tells us many parents can't afford quality programs that meet the needs of their children. So research shows investing that money at the pre-K level makes a big difference not only in kids' lives, but also can save schools money in the long run. Bryant, by the way, is hosting a pre-K open house on March 8th. An envelope containing white powder is sent to Donald Trump Jr.'s apartment. 3 people had to go to the hospital as a precaution, including Trump Jr.'s wife, Vanessa. The white powder was deemed later to be non-hazardous by NYPD. All 3 people who came into contact with that envelope are reportedly doing just fine. Both police and the Secret Service are investigating. And now we want to look ahead to 5 o'clock, where the KARK4 newsroom is gearing up. Bob Clausen joins us now with a preview. Hey, Bob.
How's it going today, Ashley? A lot of things happening today. Police arresting a guy who they say was extremely busy. He's facing somewhere in the neighborhood of 11 charges when it comes to robbery. One robbery taking place, apparently he used a sword or a long 2-foot-long knife. So a busy day trying to follow that story. Also talking about concerts. You guys talked about Riverfest and Fulcrum Fest. We're going to talk a little bit about the concert that wasn't in Garland County. A lot of people upset. They showed up to hear some music, be entertained. There was nothing. We're going to find out if there's any relief for them. Also coming up, State Capitol very busy today. Lawmakers are returning to the State Capitol for the 2018 fiscal governor earlier in the broadcast. We're going to talk with some state representatives on what they'd like to see in this session. Also, it has now been 1 year since Troy Lanston was shot and killed in the capital city. His family continues to hold out hope there will be some form of justice, some form of breakthrough in this case. Soon, they hope his killer is caught. We're going to update you on that. Also coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we're going to go full bore with some Olympic coverage. We'll go live out to South Korea, so we'll have that and much more coming up, Ashley.
Plenty to watch tonight on KARK. Bob, thanks very much.
You bet.
Well, several stories have been setting social media on fire today. We'll take a look at some of those coming up. Plus, are you one of those looking for maybe a last-minute Valentine's gift? We have a few ideas for you next.
Tuesday at 10. Pets are like our children, so what happens when they go missing?
It's usually very, very emotional.
Meet the pet detective.
I wanted to do more in helping people find their lost pets.
How she's using her canines to sniff out missing furry friends. Tuesday at 10.
Create the home you love for less during the President's Day sale at Furniture Row. Enjoy big savings store-wide on dining, living, and bedroom. Plus, up to 4 years no interest. The President's Day sale. On now at Furniture Row.
Injured in a car wreck? Call Morris Bart.
It's easy. Just call 376-9000.
We'll work hard to get you the money you deserve. Call me now, 376-9000, or go to morrisbart.com. One call, that's all.
Time's running out to call for half-price savings on Leaf Guard. Great to hear from homeowners throughout central Arkansas, from Little Rock to Hot Springs up to Conway, Sherwood. down to Whitehall. Folks just like you calling Leaf Guard of Arkansas now. Replace those old open-top gutters that clog every time it rains, damaging the fascia, door jams, even your foundation. Leaf Guard is the only system that's clog-free guaranteed. It's not a cover, topper, or screen. It's an entirely new one-piece seamless system. Leaves and debris are shed with several colors available to enhance your home's beauty. Hey, don't during our half-price sale, get half off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system with 18 months, no interest, and a bonus $100 Visa gift card with your purchase, plus last chance to call during this program for a free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. Call 1-800-2. That's Leaf Guard of Arkansas.
Voice premieres February 26th on NBC.
I drove you 10 grand a month out of pocket. Nancy and I are suing you for custody.
We have hardly anything in our accounts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery.
Good Girls premieres February 26th on NBC.
Injured in a car wreck? Call Moorsport. Just call 376-9000.
Or get 24-hour service at moorsport.com.
Call me now, 376-9000, or go to moorsport.com. One call, that's all.
Denver Mattress is the place to go for the lowest prices on fully functional adjustable bed sets. They're the ultimate in sleep customization from head to toe. Personalize your way to better sleep and save. Only at Denver Mattress.
The Department of Transportation is reporting record lows for airline bumping. Bumping is when passengers with tickets for an overbooked flight are involuntarily denied seats. In 2017, airlines reported an average of 0.34 passengers out of every 10,000 were bumped. Officials said that was the lowest rate since 1995, despite a high-profile incident back in April when United Airlines passenger was forcibly removed from a flight. Well, what is the best U.S. airline in terms of on-time performance? According to the Federal Bureau of Transportation, statistics show it is United Airlines. United saw flights arrive on time nearly 85% of the time last month. That's followed by Delta and Alaska Airlines. The lowest ranked airline of the 12 U.S. carriers was JetBlue. Well, if you're due for a Delta flight sometime soon, you may notice something new. Fashion designer and Project Runway judge Zach Posen has designed new uniforms for Delta employees, which will debut on the ground and in the air May 29th. It's been over a decade since the uniforms for Delta Airlines employees were revamped. Well, a recent survey found about a third of us have no idea what's coming up this Wednesday, which means your significant other probably does. There is, though, a way to recover. Take a look at these ideas from KARK4's Isabella Moeller.
If it hasn't dawned on you to schedule delivery of flowers, candy, or dinner out this Wednesday, don't panic, but it's Valentine's Day.
In fact, our Retail Me Not research says that 35% of people actually wait 1 to 2 days in advance of the big day.
Sarah Skirball at RetailMeNot.com says the average spending on Valentine gifts this year will be about $135, with a nice dinner out topping the gift list.
They want to get away from the kitchen, maybe away from the kids. They want some significant time with their significant other.
Retailers and restaurants, she says, are more than happy to hook you up, even at the last minute.
In this day and age, there's lots of places that are willing to deliver on a dime in 24 hours to 48 hours.
The second most popular gift on their Valentine's wish list is an experience like concert tickets or a sporting event, even a massage, which even the worst procrastinators can wait till Wednesday to purchase. I'm Isabella Moeller reporting.
And here are some of the hot stories taking up your social media feeds today. Coming in at number 4, 50 Shades Freed. It earned $137 million in the opening weekend. It pushed the entire 50 Shades of Grey trilogy over $1 billion. The steamy romance outdid other new competitors like our favorite, Keith Peter Rabbit.
Yeah.
Number 3, she's back after a day of leaving the Celebrity Big Brother house. Omarosa returned after being treated for an asthma attack. Word is that she was in the constant presence of a producer, so she wouldn't have access to any type of information that would have given her an advantage in the game. And number 2, officials at the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang confirm to reporters that the games were hit with a cyber attack during the opening ceremony Friday. The attack affected the internet and TVs at Pyeongchang's Olympic Stadium, but officials said it didn't affect anything critical. And coming in at number 1, the White House administration's looking to privatize the International Space Station. That's according to the Washington Post. The Post cites an internal NASA document which says the White House plans to stop direct federal support for the orbiting lab in 2025. And the space program's always a hot topic.
That's
and
right.
Just a lot of disagreements on how to fund it, you know.
And so's 50 Shades.
Exactly. That was the movie that Keith was watching this weekend in the theater.
I should have never turned down that role. That's the biggest mistake.
I mean, they couldn't help themselves.
No, they couldn't. Hey, but you can help yourself to a dose of sunshine as we head through the next couple of hours, because it's the most sun we're probably going to see for the rest of the next 7 days. Clear skies overnight tonight. By morning, we'll be down to 27 degrees. We'll have more, Ashley, coming up tonight at 5.
Okay, stick around, because coming up after the break, we've got more, including this about the Olympics. Many of us, of course, are focused on the athletes, but we're going to show you some of the tourist spots you can't miss. That's coming up next.
Did you know super fast Viasat internet is now available with unlimited data plans?
Even out here? Because we've been using our cell phones for the internet, but it's just so slow.
Cell phones just aren't made for home internet. Viasat is. It's available and fast, just about anywhere. And with unlimited data plans, your whole family can get online.
My kids will love that.
Get a Viasat unlimited plan starting at just $50 a month. Our best deal ever. Plus, get free installation and a built-in Wi-Fi router.
If you're outside the cable zone or stuck with old, slow DSL, now you can upgrade to better, faster internet from Viasat.
It's good to know that we've got a better option than a cell phone.
Exactly. And if you can see us, you can get super fast Viasat internet right now. Call today.
Viasat unlimited plans start at just $50 a month with available upgrade to 30 meg speeds. Plus, get free installation usually within 3 days. Call now or go to getviasat.com to find your local dealer.
At the Marcus Baden Law Firm, we're former prosecutors who spent our careers representing victims. If you've been injured based on someone else's negligence, if you're a victim of sexual or physical assault, or if an insurance company is refusing to pay your claim, give us a call. We can help.
Have you a brand new camper? Hi, I'm Misty Gibson for John Gibson Auto Sales, and we are an official Gulfstream camper dealer. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, we will finance your brand new Gulfstream camper. We also have a large selection of used campers, cars, trucks, SUVs, motorcycles, ATVs, performance trailers, and boats. Check us out online at johngibsonautosales.com, and we will have your purchase ready when you get here.
Helping people at their greatest time of need is a rewarding experience. That's what drives us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm. If you've been injured in an accident, have financial problems, issues with a doctor or nursing home, or denied a Social Security claim, we have good people doing good work on those cases. At the Brad Hendricks Law Firm, we're prepared to help you.
We're ready for your challenge. We're ready for your call.
Injured in a car wreck? Call Morris Sport.
Don't go in alone. We can help.
What are you waiting for? Call now.
Call me now, 376-9000, or go to morrispart.com. One call, that's all.
KARK4 News is sponsored by Ashley Home Store. You're watching KARK4 News at 4.
While the world is focused on the Winter Games, some are taking in the sights of South Korea. The name means palace greatly blessed by heaven. But its history would say otherwise. As Jack Doles reports, one of Seoul's most iconic structures has been restored twice, and for good reason.
South Korea is a country with a rich and complicated history, and the best symbol of what its people have endured is tucked between the myriad of skyscrapers that litter Seoul's skyline, Gyeongbok Palace.
This palace is actually the symbol and the spiritual identity of Korean, the spirit and the Korean identities as well.
Built by the Joseon dynasty in 1395, The architecture is breathtaking.
If you see the buildings, it looks like a smooth curve at the corner lines, which looks like a smooth curved line of the wings of the bird. So that is one of the beauty of Korean architecture.
The palace is so important to Koreans, they've rebuilt it twice.
During the Japanese invasions for the 7 Years' War, this palace was burnt down and left ruins another around 200 years.
The Japanese burned it down again during the colonial period, but once again the Koreans rebuilt in 1990. They also brought back a changing of the guard ceremony. A tradition that began when the Joseon dynasty first built it.
The things that we have to preserve and to conserve our traditions by reenactions of this ceremony.
In Seoul, I'm Jack Doles.
We are your source for all things Olympics. We even have a special broadcast just for you tonight. Be sure to join us. We'll be here for the Olympic Zone. It starts at 6:30. We'll have live reports from South Korea, some behind-the-scenes interviews, much more. The Olympic Zone begins tonight right after KARK4 News at 6.
All right, the other Arkansas River crossing, 430 northbound, going over to Maumelle. Starting to slow down a little bit. Don't wait till the last minute, folks, to get in that right exit lane. Let folks get by on the left-hand side. Otherwise, across the system, no real big problems. We're back in just a couple of minutes.
Your new roof covered. Over 25 styles and colors to choose from, installed by Arkansas's leader in metal roofing. Call now to take advantage of our winter special and save thousands with half-off labor costs on any new metal roof. Metal Roof Pros. Do it once, do it right.
At Popeyes, chicken is everything. But can you really do chicken without the biscuit? My new chicken biscuit has it all, and you can get it all day long. It's 2 flavors you love in one delicious creation for just $2.49. It's everything, and then some.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
They say you get what you pay for, but that's not always true.
My last pair of glasses from the mall cost me $500, but I really love my ones from Success Vision, and they only cost me $200.
Glasses aren't made from some rare earth resource, so they shouldn't cost more than my phone.
Yeah, if you want expensive, well-made frames, go to Success Vision, get them 40% off.
I got to see the eye doctor that's right next door. No wait.
The staff are friendly and know their stuff.
You're there for 39 in an hour for less. Come see us today, Success Vision Express.
Celebrate your one true love with the Valentine's Day collection at Sissy's Log Cabin. Whether you're making last-minute shopping last forever or planning the journey of a lifetime, with this collection, love at first sight fits any budget. And our service, selection, and experience will always sweep you off your feet.
A gift from Sissy's
is one you'll always remember.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Are you looking for a fun and flavorful experience in Central Arkansas? Hogs Blues Cafe is where you need to be. From home-cooked meals to gourmet fare, Hogs has it all. Head down to Hogs Blues Cafe, where the smoke means somebody got their wings.
Metal Roof Pros has your new roof covered. Over 25 styles and colors to choose from, installed by Arkansas's leader in metal roofing. Call now to take advantage of our winter special and save thousands with half-off labor costs on any new metal roof. Metal Roof Pros. Do it once, do it right.
Watch KARK4 today, tomorrow morning from 4 to 7. You're watching KARK4 News at 4.
You take your bronzer better. Gonna take concealer up into my hair.
Oh, my goodness. This is Cincinnati morning anchor Bob Herzog of WKRC. He has his own pre-show makeup routine. It is going viral. You can see why, because he has posted these videos of himself getting ready. Viewers are liking it because he's just a catchphrase machine. Herzog has posted a number of wake up and makeup videos, and he continues to slay. Those videos have garnered millions of views on Facebook. And here's what we have coming up next on KARK4 News at 5.
Coming up on KARK4 News at 5, Mad Music fans demanding a refund after a concert in Garland County doesn't happen. Plus, a young father gunned down 1 year ago. His killer still out there. Tonight, we talk to the victim's family. And Governor Ace Hutchinson gives his State of the State address on day one of the fiscal session.
And that does it for KARK4 News. At 4, we have much more local news and weather right after this. Stick around.